Hi, this is Doc, and you're listening to Shipshape and Bristol Fashion.
Shipshape and Bristol Fashion boys along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash 'em. This vessel, she is certified Shipshape and Bristol Fashion.
Hello there, shipmates, and welcome to Shipshape and Bristol Fashion. I'm Oggy, and I'm a member of the Port of Bristol Shanty crew, and this podcast is all about covering what we get up to and how to find us in the future. So hello and welcome to episode 10. Well, can you believe it? 10 episodes of Shipshape and Bristol Fashion. It seems right to thank you, the listeners, for coming along every single month and listening to us. It has just been fantastic to provide you the audio and the experience and just an opportunity to get up close and personal to the crew of the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. So I hope you guys are well. We'd love to hear from you. So if you have the time and the inclination, then please do pop over to our newly formatted website that hosts our podcast. So if you pop over to pobshantycrew.co.uk/podcast, click on the podcast logo and you'll see a nice new shiny new website that is for you, the listener, to navigate all the previous episodes, but also a great way to interact with the podcast itself. So what are your options there? Well, first and foremost, if you have an opportunity, please do click review if you would be so kind, and leave us a review. That would be great. It does help us be discovered in the world of podcasting, and it doesn't take 5 seconds to do. So just click a review episode or review the podcast. That would be great. And also, if you'd like to leave us a voice message, then we can add that to future episodes. That's hugely beneficial if you just want to send us some well wishes or just some comments about the show, or even just say what you really like about the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. But also, if you are a listener of another Shanty crew and you've got an event that you would like to promote, then this is also a great opportunity to do that. So on the website, you'll see in the bottom right hand corner a microphone. Click on that, leave a message. I'll do the editing and you'll feature in future episodes. So like I said, do pop over to pobshantycrew.co.uk and /podcast, and of course you'll see everything there that you could possibly want as a podcast listener. But of course, pop over to the website, leave us a message. It would be great to hear from you, because I'm very aware that I'm just talking into nothing right now, but I'm hoping you are listening. I'm certainly aware that you are, because we are now just over 3,000 downloads, and so that makes me happy that someone is listening that isn't just me mum and the crew itself. But we'd love to hear from you, so please do that. That would be fantastic. So on this month's episode, we've got a couple of treats. The first one, we're going to pop down to the crew room and listen to the crew rehearsing. So it's something that you don't normally get to listen to or hear as a super fan of the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. But because we've had a quiet month, we wanted to provide you a little kind of behind the scenes look of what we get up to. It's quite exclusive material, because there's a couple of songs in there that we've actually not included in our set list yet. One of which sounds very familiar to the theme tune of this very podcast. But also we have another treat for you, where we're going to carry on in the crew room. We're going to pop down the other side, because I've been told that Nobby wants to have an audience with you guys, the listeners, and he's going to give us a little bit of a history lesson on two fundamental people within the history of shanty singing. And we all know Nobby is an expert when it comes to anything to do with Sea Shanty, and so he's looking forward to delivering a little bit of a lesson to us. So two little treats, and I hope you really do enjoy.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will roam. Yo thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Some men are alive, and some men are dead, and some sail o'er the seas, with the key to the cage and the devil to pay. We're bound for Fiddler's Green. Yo, all hands, hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
So hello listeners, we are here at rehearsal. We've lifted up the veil of secrecy that we have within the team. Crew is all together taking part in getting ready for some gigs going ahead. Now we are in a wonderful church. Rev,
Yeah.
good evening, how are you?
Mate, how are you doing?
Yeah, all good, thank you. Tell us all about this place that we're here and rehearsing.
This place means a lot to me because it was here at Horfield Parish Church, also known as Holy Trinity, with St Edmund and St Andrew, was where I was a curate. It's where I started off my ministerial career all those years ago. And I was here for about nearly 4 years, lived in the parish, and obviously threw myself into everything here. And this is a very, one of my spiritual homes, one that I look to a lot. I got a lovely painting of it on the wall at home, yeah.
Very nice. Great. We've got a few of the crew here. Do you want to say hello, chaps?
Hello.
Hello, Jim. Hello, hello.
I'd like to add to what the Rev said, because this place has got special memories for me as well. Because
Tell me about that.
On the 10th of July 1982, I got married in this church.
Did you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Look at
So
that.
not only Nobby getting married in this church, myself as well.
Wow. It's a special place. It's a special place.
Shall I come here for a blessing, I wonder?
Lovely. Well, we're going to now just do some rehearsal. We've got a few gigs coming up in the next couple of weeks, so we're just getting ourselves ready for that. So listen to some of the behind-the-scenes rehearsal of the crew.
So, shall we just go through the ones that we can, just to make sure that we're match fit for those and that everybody remembers what they're supposed to be doing? So,
Make a change.
Why change the habit of a lifetime?
so Fish, do you want to start? Because you're second in with All For Me Grog.
I am. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Oh, well, I spent all me tin with the lasses drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander.
So that's a really good example of why we need to rehearse.
Weren't we supposed to come in after, after the first line?
Yes.
All
And weren't we meant to be stood up?
Yeah, we can stand up if you want. So that's a good reason to practice. So we'll start again, and remember that we all come in on the second line.
We came in on the first time then.
No,
We
second
sound so professional on the podcast up to this point.
I'll make it sound great.
Shall we try again? Right. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog.
All for me beer and tobacco.
That didn't work very well,
So
did it?
it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog, and then we all come in on
all for me beer and
tobacco.
tobacco. Not halfway through the first one. No, that's the point. Yeah, try not to do that. And this was a school teacher, I don't know. Oh. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog.
All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander.
I'm sick in me head and I haven't been to bed since first I came ashore with me plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes and me head is full of aches, and I have to take the pathway out yonder.
And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander.
Oh, that was it.
We got there.
Good.
That was all right.
So just remember
Coming on the second
Coming on
line.
the
first
second
line, and then everybody comes in on the second line. And double chorus at the end, and the last verse is the bed.
Gets put to bed.
Cool. So, Ash isn't here, but he will be back from India on Saturday.
Yeah.
Cool. So, next up, this skipper. Fiddler's Green.
As I rode by the dockyard one evening so rare, to view the still waters and take the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing this song. Oh, take me away, boys, me time is not long.
Dress me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
Now Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where the fishermen go if they don't go to hell, where the weather is fair and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away.
Dress me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
Now the sky is always clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with a flip of their tail. You can lie at your leisure, 'cause there's no work to do, 'cause the skipper's below making tea for the crew.
Dress me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
Cool.
Yay!
So, don't forget we're not going to have microphones on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, you'll need an alternative plan for that. Do you need that? Because you've sung it so many times.
Well-ish. So I'm still going in South Australia.
Okay, so we'll have another go then. Just do the first and the last verse.
First and last verse.
Now you're confused.
Yeah, don't confuse me now. I got a lot on. The first one. As I rode by the dockyard one evening so rare, to view the still waters and take the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing this song. Oh, take me away, boys, me time is not long.
Dress me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
Now I don't want a harp, not a halo, not me. Just give me a breeze and a good rolling sea, and I'll play the old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in me rigging to sing me this song.
Dress me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
Just hang on for that bit.
So don't forget, in when we repeat those last two lines, it's tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip,
Yes.
mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. So it's just a little pause between each one. Superb. Good. Then, next on the list is Chili, who ain't here, then Nobby, who isn't here, and then the Reverend with Pill Pill. Mm-hmm. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I haven't done it for a while.
When the nights be dark and stormy, and the bitter north wind blows, across the fields from Shirehampton, where the muddy Avon flows, there the pill lads gaily ride, over on the ferry to the other side. The boat starts swinging, you'll hear them singing, a-rolling on the tide.
We're rolling, pill, pill, I love thee still, even though I'm leaving. Pill, pill, I love thee still, when the ferry boat starts heaving. A rain down pours, thunder roars, a lightning flashes bright. You'll be better by far in the Duke of the Star than on the old Pill Ferry tonight. Take me where it's warm and cosy.
Ooh. Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Sit down now.
And then,
Donkey riding.
so we've got donkey riding, then Leave Her, Johnny Leave Her, and then Wild Rover. And then, do you want to rehearse Pirate?
I don't mind.
Are we doing Wild Rover or Wellerman on Saturday?
Wild Rover I got down. But if you want to do Weatherman, I can fit that. It's up to you, Bill.
See what the audience response is like.
Yeah. I can do either one on the day.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's
We'll have
do...
to find a place to put Weatherman in, though, to
Right.
fit in with the...
Instead of Wild Rover.
It's up to you, I can put it in easy.
Let's do donkey riding for now, anyway. So,
Say, was you ever in Quebec, loading timber on the deck? There you'd break your blooming neck, riding on a donkey.
Way, hey, away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, away we go, riding on a donkey.
Say, was you ever in Timbuktu, where the girls are black and blue, and they waggle their bustles too, riding on a donkey?
Way, hey, away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, away we go, riding on a donkey.
Say, was you ever in London town, where their girls they do come down, and I've messed that one up as well. See the king in his golden crown, riding on a donkey.
Way, hey, away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, away we go, riding on a donkey.
Say, was you ever in Mobile Bay, strewing cotton all the day? $1 a day is the white man's pay, riding on a donkey.
Way, hey, away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, away we go, riding on a donkey.
right then. There's lovely Skipper.
Lovely.
Lever, Johnny Lever.
Favourite wedding song?
I told him that at the wedding, at my son's wedding, I told him that. He said, we always have this one, I said. He went, really?
Oh, I thought I heard the old man say,
Leave her, Johnny, leave her,
for tomorrow you can take your pay.
and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Well, I hate to sail on this rotten tub.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
No grog allowed, and it's rotten grub.
And it's time for us to leave her.
Oh, you beautiful men. That's the first time we've got it right.
Is it?
At rehearsal, yeah.
There were 2 or 3 other verses.
No, it's good.
Everybody just carry on with that one.
It worked.
Good, good.
Just play it back on the night, it'd be fun.
Oh, yes. It was like not yourself.
Dub it.
Recorded live.
Lip sync.
Yeah.
You could have the wrong words and the wrong.
You'd have the wrong words.
Wild Rover, you happy with it?
Do one of those.
Irrelevant now. Okay. sing whatever you fancy. I think we're both secure on both of them, but by all means sing it.
Do we need to cover them tonight or not? Yeah?
What's time? 20. Go on. Yeah, do one.
This was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up her bow, dipped down her blow, my bully boys blow.
Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right well bore. The captain called all hands in swore, we'll take that whale in tow.
Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
With the age group of the audience, Wild Rover will go down better.
Yes,
Because more people will know that.
Yep.
I think joining in one, and then they'll all be pissed by that.
No, the Masons.
Well, yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
I'll go Wild Rover.
I think
Put
that's,
in the Wellerman
that's an
next
anthem
time.
that everybody will join in for, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Pirate. Is everybody happy with Pirate?
Yeah.
I am.
Good. Okay. Cool. So then
No,
we've covered everything on the set list. There are a couple of songs that would be nice to sort of secure and tidy up tonight if we can. I'd like to do Herbie Hunter if we can. I'd like to do Ship Shape and Bristol Fashion. And I'd like to do the Viking shanty thingy. Good. Right. Should we do about Blow the Man Down? Should we do that one next?
Could do if you fancy.
Slipper me flipper.
Never quite sure about that.
Go on then, Chuff.
Blow the man down, bully, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into old Bristol town. Give me some time to blow the man down. As I was a-walking down Baldwin Street to meet, way, hey, blow the man down. A charming young damsel I chanced on to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Blow the man down, Billy, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into old Bristol town. Hey, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into old Bristol town. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Do you know the two on the end? We got that wrong. Okay. Done it quite a lot of chorus anyway, haven't we?
Well,
There's a lot
if you're on the Balmoral, you can repeat that chorus over and over and they keep going with you.
They loved it.
Like with pay me, pay me, pay me. That will go on for about a dozen times.
I didn't realise we were actually the last gig of that event.
Yeah,
That's
we
why
were.
I'm so
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah.
Drunk. We am drunk.
We ought to try and get back on there. It was interesting.
Cool. Good. So,
I can't remember how that goes, Ship Shape in Bristol Fashion.
It was more than mine.
Sing ho for the dreaded pirate Herbie Hunter. Sing ho for the pirate bow. Sing ho for the legend of the dread Herbie Hunter, a pirate just 6 years old.
That's as far as recording.
He blended and pillaged the young Herbie Hunter, sent men of war to Davy Jones. No prisoners took the pirate Herbie Hunter, though he was just sick, he was deaf to their howls and moans. There was never a storm that faced Herbie Hunter, nor fog, nor the darkest night. He wasn't afraid of naught, Herbie Hunter, and he dearly loved a good fight.
Ship Shape and Bristol Fashion boys along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall we'll heave and hold the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash them. This vessel, she is certified, ship shape and Bristol fashion.
From our home in Bristol, we set out from the quay. Our ship is full of spices, bound for America. Sure's in the hold below, first mate's up the crow. Sails unfurled, captain's raised, it's off to sea we go.
Ship shape and Bristol fashion, boys, along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash them. This vessel, she is certified, ship shape and Bristol fashion.
You may talk about our sailing ships, their strength and all their flaws. Only the greatest vessel can navigate this gorge. So steady on, me pick the boys, kneel over on your side. Our shipman is secure, me lads, on the morning tide.
Ship shape and Bristol fashion, boys, along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash them. This vessel, she is certified, ship shape and Bristol fashion.
Baltimore's fair harbour, the trade winds blow us off. We battle with the gales, sailing first, south, west and north. Far over the Atlantic, that's where we'll make our ground. But won't be long, me boys, before we're Bristol homeward bound.
Ship shape and Bristol fashion, boys, along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash them. This vessel, she is certified, ship shape and Bristol fashion. Ship shape and Bristol fashion, boys, along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash them. This vessel, she is certified, ship shape and Bristol fashion. So haul away, me laddie boys, haul away, you're free. Haul away, me laddie boys, and save a drink for me. So haul away, me laddie boys, haul away, you're free. Haul away, me laddie boys, and save a drink for me.
Across the salt sea, tell me strike soundings in the channel of Old England. Ashton to Scilly is 35 leagues.
Nobby has invited us as an audience to listen to two influential women in the world of shanty singing. We're going to hear about Joanna Colcord and Cicely Fox-Smith.
Sailed then by Beachy, by Fairlight, Dungeness, and hey-ho to where the Southbourne lies. We'll rant and we'll
This is a short podcast about two female shanty collectors. The first one being Joanna C. Colcord, who was born aboard a sailing ship in the Southern Ocean in the late 1800s. And the second one is about Cicely Fox-Smith, who was born in Lancashire, son of a barrister. She travelled the world across to Canada and Vancouver and places like that, and while she was there, started collecting sea shanties from old sailors, and she did this around London as well, in the London docks. Some of the places she mentions are still there today, like the old Mahogany Bar in Wellclose Square. But Joanna C. Colcord, one of the first shanties that I learnt was Blow Ye Winds in the Morning. 'Tis advertised in Boston, New York and Buffalo, 500 brave Americans a-wailing for to go, singing blow ye winds in the morning and blow ye winds hi-ho, clear away your running gear and blow, winds blow. Be quite a nice one for the crew to learn, and that shanty was based on Boston Harbour, and the other one that you could think of besides that is actually Boston Harbour. From Boston Harbour we set sail, the wind was blowing a devil of a gale, with your ringtail set all about the mizzen peak, and our dead bin striker blowing up the deep with a big bow wow, tow-row-row, oh-dee-do-dee-di-ro day. And bearing in mind this is Boston on the east coast of America, sort of Maine, not Boston in Lincolnshire, which was more famous for trawlers. But Joanna C. Colcord collected sea shanties from a wide source of seamen that she met on ships when she was at sea, and around the bars on the fishing ports in and docklands of Boston, New York. From the foreword in her book, Songs of the American Sailormen, which was a publication that followed her first publication in 1914. This one was published in 1934. It says that Joanna Colcord possesses a rich heritage of the sea and is particularly fitted to bring together the great sea shanties of the old sailing days. A descendant of 5 generations of seafaring New Englanders, she was born at sea on her father's ship off the South Sea Islands. Most of her early life was spent at sea in the China trade. It was on such ships as those which illustrate this edition that she first heard the shanty and caught the spirit and flavour of these grand old songs. So it's got quite a lot of history attached to it, and she's got quite a massive collection. The interesting thing is that some of them follow on from the English style as well, which you can find in Stan Hugill's book, Shanties of the Seven Seas. Now, her love of shanties led to a collection of different types of shanties, like short drag shanties, halyard or shanties, windlass or capstan, and folksore songs, and folksore songs being those that were sung in times of leisure. Folksore songs, according to Joanna M. Colcord, were actually done when the day's work was over, supper eaten, and the mess pans put away, and the pipes or cheeks, as the case might be, filled with strong plug tobacco, came the sailor's time of leisure during the dog watch. In the early evening, both weather or stowed away in sheltered spots when it was inclement, singing, dancing, and yarn spinning were then the order of the day. An accordion, beloved of the sailor and hated for some unknown reason by every master mariner I ever knew, she says. Happy the crowd that had a black singer, for he had a repertoire all of his own, songs popular ashore at their place in the evening concerts. Sentimental songs for choice, but never the sailor songs so favoured by amateurs ashore. I never heard such as a wet sheet and a flowing sea, or Ben Backstays sung by sailors. They are made uncomfortable by hearing others sing them. That means that they were invented ashore by landlubbers, basically, where the sailor song was more, a bit more raucous, really. And also on the American ships, patriotic ballads of early American history were highly prized in the forecastle. The most stirring of these goes by various names. The Ranger, although the real air called by that name is quite different from the one to which sailors sang the words, the Yankee Man of War, or the name under which my father used to sing it, the Stately Southerner, which I think you might find in Stan Hugel's book of the Seven Seas. It recounts the exploit of John Paul Jones off the Irish coast in his privateer, the Ranger, which was fitted out in Portsmouth, near New York, in 1777. As he had no connection with the Spanish, with the South, that I've been able to discover, I am unable to state why she appeared in the song as the Stately Southerner. There are other ones called Parliaments of England. They often came out in the American Civil War, and it was Yankee John Short of Watchet who worked on ships running arms to the Americans, as I imagine that would be the northern states of America, to fight those in the South in the Civil War, resulting in the battle at Gettysburg and things. Another good song is the Jamestown Homeward Bound. And on the other hand, in England, Seafolk Smith was busy collecting shanties. And one of the early songs that I used to sing, which I don't see why we can't resurrect it with the Port of Bristol, is a song called Rio Grande. Say, was you ever in Rio Grande? Away. Oh dear. I'll get Teresa to do the music for it.
Okay.
The air of the song is identical in early collections. The words, on the other hand, vary a good deal. Sometimes the fishes was used to this tune, Pretty Maid. Frank Bullen, another collector, gave it as O Captain, heave your ship to, for I've got letters to send home to by you. The identity of the Rio Grande referred to some interesting speculation. The reference to the rivers which run down Golden Sand rather suggests the Mexican Rio Grande, but the gold discoveries there were not made until the 60s, and the Shanty was known long before that date. There seems then just a possibility that it may go back to the 18th century, when crowds of gold seekers were flocking to the south of Brazil, in which case it must be one of the oldest of the shanties. And it is pronounced, as Stan Hugo would have said, Rio, not Rio. Now here's one. I think Fish is famous for this, isn't he? Boney was a warrior. Oh, Boney was a warrior, way-oh. Oh, Boney was a warrior, John Francois. Some other authorities define the time-honoured ditty of Boney as the sailor's generous tribute to a defeated foe. Of course, it would be very nice if such were the case, but I am inclined to doubt it. The sentiment seems rather too highfalutin for age which had not developed tolerance to the pitch it was attained at the present day, or learned to win a war, only to make the enemy a free gift of the peace. Boney was a warrior, way-oh. A Boney was a warrior, John Francois. Sailors often using that expression, Francois. I remember singing that going through a tunnel in Brest. Should be singing with a bit of a croaky throat, but still, never mind. I just jump back or onwards now to see Fox Smith, and a really nice little song, which is really one of her poems. It wasn't written as a song, but it goes like this. It's called A Sea Burden. A ship swinging as the tide goes up and down, and men's voices singing, east away, west away, and a very long way from London town. A lantern glowing, and the stars looking down, and the sea smells blowing, east away, west away, and a very long way from London town. Lights in wild weather from a tavern window old and brown, and men singing together, east away, west away, and a very long way from London town. And you repeat the song twice. Tailed off the tune a bit there on the end, I'm afraid. But you repeat the song twice. It's only got 3 verses. But it's rather a nice little song, and you can imagine when C. Fox Smith was going round the Millwall docks and then down to Rotherhithe and places like that, listening to these songs coming out from the local pub or two. In actual fact, at the Museum of the East End, there is one of these mock-up sort of streets, and some of the music coming out of the local pub is like the old sea shanties, all very dimly lit, and you can imagine what it would have smelt like and what it would have sounded like, really. So if you're ever up in London Way and you go to the Museum of the East End, the docks, well worth a visit. It's a nice little area to walk around, actually. And if you know of C. Fox Smith's poetry, or you know some of these sea shanties, they do come to mind at the time. I really, really enjoy it if I go up there. Well, that'll do for now, I think. And I'll get my my accomplice here, who's recording this, because I've got no technical ability, till the next podcast.
Well, that's it for this month's edition of Shipshape and Bristol Fashion. Like I said before, please do pop over to our website and leave us a review. I hope you've really enjoyed this month's content, not only listening to us rehearsing, not getting it quite right every single time, but a really informative lesson by Nobby, and he promises there's more of that to come. So please do let us know if you did enjoy that content, because that'll just spur him on to produce some more content. And of course, we're very thankful for his partner, who did a lot of the technical recording for him. So that's it. Fair winds and following seas, and we'll see you next month for Shipshape and Bristol Fashion.
Shipshape and Bristol Fashion boys along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash 'em. This vessel, she is certified Shipshape and Bristol Fashion. So haul away, me laddie boys, haul away, you're free. Haul away, me laddie boys, and save a drink for me. Haul away, me laddie boys, haul away, you're free. Haul away, me laddie boys, and save a drink for me.